Okay, we are going to set up a Google Doc today. The first thing that you need to do is to sign into your Google account. Once you have signed into your Google account, you will come up here to the upper right and click the app launcher. Looks like a little waffle. Once the app launcher is clicked, go down and find the link for Docs. Looks like a blue piece of paper with the edge turned down. Okay, once Google Docs opens, we're going to start with a blank one, a blank new document. So click this plus sign here. And then it opens up our Google document. The first thing to do is to come up here where it says Untitled Document in the left and rename your document. So if you click up here, then you can backspace over it. I want you to call this document Fox and then type your name. Okay, and for those of you who are wondering, you don't type the actual words your name. You put in your first and last name. For example, mine would be Fox Carla Elliott. Then click back down on your page. If you look at this, you'll see it's very similar to other word processing programs such as Word. You have menus here, and then you have buttons here. First, we're going to set up the document by changing the font size to 24. So click change the font size to 24. And we're going to leave the font on Arial for this document. We want the document line spacing to be single spacing. So you find the button that looks like this. When you point to it, it says line spacing. And when you click it, you're going to choose single from the drop down. Now, once you do that, you need to change the font color. We're going to change the font color for this document to green. So just choose one of these variations of green. It's your choice. And now we're going to type the title. Now, for it to be a title, it has to be centered on the page. Here are your 4 alignment buttons. And when you point to them, it tells you what they are. Right now it's on left align. We're going to click the second one that's identified as center. Click that, and you'll notice your insertion point moves to the middle of the page. Okay. The title is going to be The Fox and the Docs. Okay. After you type the title, you're going to hit enter. Then you need to go back to the left alignment. So you go up here and click this button, left align. And now we're ready to begin typing the paragraphs. You'll notice right here that it says all changes saved in Drive. As you work, your changes are saved automatically, so you don't need to click save. It will save it for you itself. Okay, at this point, I want to go ahead and make a double space, and a double space means you just hit enter twice. We hit enter once after the title, so I'm going to hit one more time, and I'm going to start my first paragraph. To indent the paragraph, you don't space over. You press the Tab key one time. The Tab key is located right next to the Q on the left side of the keyboard. Then you're going to start typing your document. Now, as you type the first paragraph, you are not going to hit enter until you get to the end of the paragraph. You're going to let the computer decide where the line breaks, and it's going to wrap it around. It's called word wrap. Word wrap means that you don't hit enter until you get to the end of a paragraph. So right now, oops, let me fix that. I'm almost to the end of the paragraph. I'm going to press enter 2 times to double space between these paragraphs, and then I'm going to press tab again to indent, and then I'm going to type the rest of the paragraph. Okay, as I'm typing, I am not hitting enter. I just keep typing and let the computer break the lines for me. The lines break based on the size of your margins. I'm at the end of the paragraph, so I'm going to hit enter twice. And at the bottom, I just want you to type your name, which in this case, for me, would be this. Now, once you finish the document, you need to go back up and read over it and make sure you didn't make any typing errors. If you did make any typing errors, correct them. After you proofread it and check for errors, then sometimes I'll give you the word count just to see if yours kind of matches up with mine. So if you go to Tools and click that, and then click Word Count, it'll show you that I typed 63 words for this document. Close that. Now, if you have 63 words, it's a good indication that your document is correct. It's like mine. However, it doesn't mean that it's 100% correct. If you did not capitalize, for example, here where you're supposed to capitalize the beginning of a sentence or in the title, or if you spaced incorrectly, if you spaced before a comma like this instead of after it, then that could also be counted as an error. So you want to look at every little thing before you finish it. Once you decide that your document is correct and you're ready to submit it for grading, you go to the upper right and click Share. And then right here, you put my email address. Now, after the first document, after you go ahead and share it with me, then after that, when you share one with me, I'll automatically pop up and you can just click on me, just like when we do email. Please make sure that you keep it on Can Edit or Can Comment so that I can share with you any mistakes that I find. And then just click Send. And that's our first document.